everyone. I am glad. This is another installment of the Sandusky series. I'm glad you're here with me today. Here we're in a very special place. This is an open field here. And this open field is a place where many people were buried. Why were they buried here? Okay, let's find out. Of the city's 5,667 people in 1849, 3,500 fled, and 400 of the remaining were victims of cholera. This is the cholera cemetery. Most were buried here, some only in rough boxes in a common grave. The scourge came again in 1850 and 1852, but with less toll. All right, let's read this. Let's leave this quote here. This May stalked abroad in the daytime, and the drowsy night was hideous with the wailings of the disconsolate. Wow. I love that they have birdhouses here. And then they have this monument here. It's very overgrown. I'm kind of ashamed to show you this because of the grass that's overgrown here. All of this is overgrown. Nothing is trimmed. But here we have, it looks like troops here. It says Robert Ransom, Private, Connecticut Troops. And it says, I want to say Civil War. Maybe you can make this out. Maybe one of you can make that out there at the bottom. Rev War. Oh, Revolutionary War. Wait. Revolutionary War? Is that right? Joseph Ransom, Teamster, Connecticut Troops, Revolutionary War, November 3rd, 1840. This is before, okay, this is before the cholera epidemic here. Revolutionary War soldiers. Rev War. That's what it said. John Ransom, Vermont. I'll have to work this out later on. November 3rd, 1840. And I guess these are three brothers or relatives, of course, that died on the same day. Wow. Yeah. I just wanted to show you this. I'm on a bike ride here around Sandusky. And I'm just showing you things of interest, historic things. We're going to go now by the famous Sandusky Library. It's a wonderful place. And here we are. This is the Sandusky Library. The original building is the Carnegie Library. And it's an amazing, amazing place. There's a plaque over there. We're going to go visit that plaque in a second. Okay, we're back. Now, the plaque. And you can read it. You can pause it and read it for yourself. But I'm going to summarize. A library has been in Sandusky since 1826. And then some local women started a fund to build a new library. And with the aid of $50,000 grant from Andrew Carnegie, Sandusky's Carnegie Library was dedicated on July 3rd, 1901. It was designed by some architects from New York in the Richardsonian Romanesque style. The library is built locally quarried limestone, and it was put on the National Register of Historic Places in 1975. Whoa! Let's look at this place. Look at this. Wow. Now, in 2004, it was renovated. 2004 is renovated, and it took up also jail space, so it was renovated from the city jail. So it's really, really big. Man, do I like this plaque. And we're standing right in front, of course, the Erie County Courthouse. Okay, so here's what this plaque basically says. Jury of Erie County women first to be impaneled under federal suffrage proclaimed the headline of the Sandusky Register on August 28, 1920. One of the first female Court of Commons Pleas juries in the nation was impaneled on August 26, 1920. Moments after the 19th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States was declared ratified. Wow. So, now here's the story. This is a very short story, but it's a great story. On that day, Judge Roy Williams was to conduct a trial, and jurors were needed. Out of the 10 men he contacted, only one could serve. Frustrated, Judge Williams later told the women, "When I learned shortly after 10:30 this morning that suffrage had been proclaimed, I decided to impanel a woman jury. 12 women were summoned, 12 women served." Oh my God, that's amazing. Look at that, guys. Okay, in this clip, we're actually riding the bike. We're going down toward the water, and this is downtown Sandusky. Okay, I know you're asking, where has Paul taken us again? At the State Theater. And this place is pretty old. I've played here before. It has a stage. Yes, it has a screen for movies, but it also has a performing arts stage. Let's get a look of it from the front. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the State Theater. And guess what? I found another plaque. This property has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places. What? Another one of these places. In 1928, it was made. That's what it says. Originally, this site housed the West House, a hotel which sometimes sheltered the guards for Johnson's Island, the Confederate officers' prison camp across Sandusky Bay. So I'm gonna just really quickly, I'm not gonna read the whole thing here. So you can read it. I'm just gonna hold it here nice and still so you can pause the video. Movies and vaudeville were on the first floor, and a bowling alley and billiard parlor were in the basement. So Louis Armstrong's played here, the Grand Ole Opry, Ballet Russe de la Monte Carlo. Yeah, so the auditorium, now not the outside, but the auditorium has been completely restored to its original glory. Wow. Wow, look at that ceiling. Sandusky Bay pathway. There's a riding pathway and a walking pathway. And this is the riding, that's walking. The same on the side, of course. Yeah, so this is where a lot of boats dock. This is called the Jet Express that comes here. And that goes to islands, I believe. I'm not sure. You can check. As a matter of fact, I'll put some information about the Jet Express right here. This is all, of course, part of the Great Lakes system. This is all fresh water. It's an amazing body of water. We're going to go, I think, this way. We'll end it up there, okay? Okay, here we are at Jackson Street Pier. There's some docks here on that side and docks on that side. And here we have the flags, and you're looking out at Sandusky Bay. Over there's a marina, as you can see. But in the distance, and we're gonna walk down this pier here. Okay, in the distance, I just watched a young person catch a fish. They call it a sheephead, and here they're not eaten. Around the world, they are eaten. Okay, what am I showing you? I'm showing you that dock again, okay? Marina. And over there in the distance, I'm going to zoom in. Here's step 1. Here's step 2. And here's step 3. That is Cedar Point. And in this region, and it's really known around the world as a roller coaster park. And you can see some of those roller coasters as I move the camera down a little bit here. Some of these roller coasters are so fast. But that is Cedar Point. It's a peninsula, and it forms the eastern part of Sandusky Bay. This is all Sandusky Bay here. That's all Sandusky Bay. And out there, that opening is Lake Erie. Across there Lake. There's, you can see some of the islands out there too. But across Lake Erie is Canada on the other side. Canada. Okay? So this is Sandusky Bay. So if you'd like to subscribe or to hit the like button or even the bell button, please do so. That's if you wish. And more importantly than all three of those is to comment. Please comment. That's how I learn. So this is yet another video. We've finished on Sandusky, Ohio. Oops, watch out for that car. And I hope you enjoyed this little tour of this historic little town on Lake Erie, Ohio. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.